Hi Pisces, this is Faith, Divine Faith Tarot, and this is going to be pretty much your end of October reading, even though this is the last day, and then November, December reading. Okay, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. So if it resonates, leave me a comment below. If it doesn't resonate, then your other Moon or Rising sign videos should already be up. Okay. Oh, and just to let you know, if you guys are watching, November the 10th is going to be my last day on doing any type of personal readings, but I'm still going to be doing personal readings for select people on my VIP list. So to be on that list or to get updates about how to get on that list, then go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter, and I'm going to send out a mass email, and first 5 who contacts me, those are the ones I'm going to do for that month. But I'm also setting up a Vimeo, which is going to be available shortly starting this month coming up. So the monthly videos are going to be a little bit shorter, but I'm going to have extended ones that you can check out on my Vimeo, and they're going to be like dumb cheap. Okay. So with that being said, Pisces, for like this last day in October, the cards that I got, I had to clarify because the message was a little bit fuzzy, but the first card I got is the Lovers. The Lovers represent some of you not Geminis. This is the card of Gemini, by the way. Some of you Pisces could be possibly dealing with a Gemini, or this could just represent some of you Pisces could be in a little bit of a pickle where you have to choose between two people, two lovers. And this could be between two lovers who you have a strong connection to. I'm feeling like it's somebody who you already know for sure, and then it could possibly be a new person, and maybe this person could have came in within this month, or this person will be coming in within the month of November, possibly by the 13th. Don't know why the 13th popped in my head, but I got that. Okay. So, and the Lovers is all about making a choice, but I do feel like it's a sense that the Lovers can represent a true love connection. But the Lovers is clarified on top of the Death card. So I am also getting a sense of, I know this might be a little bit far-fetched, that some of you Pisces may have dealt with a death. Maybe some of you Pisces may have dealt with a situation where somebody who you were in a relationship with, or somebody who you were talking to, may have passed away, or whatever situation, or whatever it is, somebody that you really cared about could have possibly passed away. Not saying that it's the case for everybody, but it can be for somebody. Okay. It could also be a sense of maybe this person passed away a long time ago and somebody's still grieving and unable to move on to another relationship. But also in terms of a current situation, I do feel like that this represents, Pisces, that one of these relationships has to end. Because I just get that here with the Lovers, meaning you have to make a choice, and the Death card meaning there has to be an ending. I feel like that one of you guys or some of you guys has to finally cut one of these relationships off and finally make a choice about who you want to be with. No more hanging in limbo on this one. Next to the Lovers, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can represent, of course, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. So some of you Pisces could possibly be dealing with a Scorpio as well. It could possibly be between a water sign and an air sign, or a water sign and an earth sign, or whatever it is. But the Five of Cups is all about crying over spilled milk. It could represent a sense of maybe you Pisces could be the person on the opposite end who's getting broken up with by somebody who you have a lot of feelings for, and you're really sad about it, even though you have another option. Okay. But the Five of Cups is totally about crying over spilled milk and really not appreciating what you already have in front of you. So you're so bent out of shape over, you see how she still has one cup left, still standing, but she is so stuck on these 4 cups that have spilled over, and she's not paying attention that, you know what, you still have something left in this cup. So I feel like that's what the situation is. It also could be some of you Pisces, this could have been an unexpected thing, because in this card, this man is like running away out in the darkness, and she's almost like she's looking for him, but she can't figure out what the hell's going on. And that could be one of you guys. Maybe somebody could have took off for you, or somebody just decided to cut the communication altogether, and you're trying to figure out what the hell did you do, or what the hell went wrong. On top of the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. So we have 2 fives, and that represents a defeat. Maybe some of you guys took a defeat possibly in the month of May, and you're still dealing with this person since the month of May, or you've been dealing with this situation since the 5th of October. Okay. Or the 20th. Or the 10th, excuse me. The Five of Swords represents conflict, represents arguments, represents difficulties, I feel like, in communication. So with the Five of Cups being there and the Five of Swords, I feel like this represents that there could have been an argument, there could have been a petty argument that could have happened, and that could have caused somebody to walk away. But I feel like that was just a bullshit excuse to get out of the situation because they want to go do something else and they didn't want to be honest to your face, or vice versa, whoever it is. Next to the Five of Cups is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups represents somebody you already know, but the Ten of Cups also can represent things coming to a completion, which is what I said here. One of these relationships has to end. Somebody has to finally make a choice about what they want to do, and it's a major decision, I feel like, or there wouldn't be two major arcanas there clarifying each other. And the Ten of Cups can represent the completion could be you could be moving from a bad state within a relationship to a better one, or a relationship could finally be ending. Okay. And even though, and this could possibly be somebody who you have kids with. All right. And even though you may not want this situation to end, it seems like that it's supposed to end because, you know, this relationship could be blocking other things from coming in. But the Ten of Cups does represent like happiness, fulfillment, contentment. So either way it go, I totally feel like that regardless of whichever one you let go of, I feel like it boils down to you need to make the right decision, use your intuition about which one is not right for you. And on top of the Ten of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I totally feel like that relationship could be in terms of, like I said, somebody who you have kids with, or just somebody who you've possibly known maybe for the last 10 years or for the last 5 years, whatever it is. The Ten of Cups on top of the Queen of Pentacles could also mean some of you Pisces could be deciding to choose your family over this other person. Okay. Next to the Ten of Cups is the Two of Cups, soulmate connection. So soulmate connection, or just a mirror of yourself, you know, and this also could represent a new relationship. So that's what I was saying here. Some of you guys could choose this situation and it could be a new relationship. Like you guys could decide to leave the shit in the past and you could decide to start over. And the Two of Cups can represent water again. So like I said, some of you Pisces could be dealing with another water sign. I see an earth sign here as well. Okay. But on top of the Two of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords. Even though some of you could be going with your gut or possibly following your heart here with the Lovers, you still don't know if you're making the right decision because we have the Nine of Swords represents, what's the word I'm looking for? Nine of Swords represents sleepless nights, anxiety, and fear. So it totally can represent that you're afraid of making the wrong choice. And you could possibly feel like that based off of this new relationship. So this could go, some of you Pisces could decide to not get back with the person you have a family with and go with a new person. Or some of you Pisces could leave the new person and go back with your family. But still, again, you're still going to feel like at the end of the day that you may have made a wrong decision because we have this Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. Or this could just represent you're taking your time making a decision because you don't want to make the wrong one. Or you just not making a damn decision at all because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I mean, that could totally be the thing. Okay, now that is pretty much today, or for what been the energy for October. Then for the month of November, we have the Magician. The Magician can represent the sign of Aquarius or air, like I was saying up here, Gemini, Libra. The Magician can represent the smooth talker of the tarot. He's like the salesman. But the Magician can also represent manifesting. So some of you guys could be manifesting a new relationship this month, which is what I said up there. Some of you guys may not meet this new person until this month of November. By the 13th, like I said. Okay. But this also can represent, be careful to not get smooth talked over by somebody who may not have the best intentions. Yeah. It could be a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, or a Aquarius. Yeah. So it could be one of those 4 signs that could be trying to smooth talk you. And this could also be, some of you guys could possibly be doing online dating. Be very careful of that, of somebody trying to ask you for money. Be very careful of that. Or be very careful of somebody's attentions, especially if they're at a distance from you, because the light may be on, but nobody's home. Okay, so be very careful. Next to the Magician, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, somebody at a distance. The world can represent somebody literally at a distance. It could be somebody on the opposite side of the damn globe. I mean, hey, if you're in California, you ain't got no business talking to nobody in Antarctica. That's just dumb as fuck. I'm just saying. But anyway, Knight of Wands can represent Sagittarius, can represent somebody at a distance. It can represent traveling as well. So with the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Wands can also represent somebody who just is not ready to be in a committed relationship, which is what I said here. Be very careful of this person trying to be a salesman. Next to the Knight of Wands is the Hangman, which represents you, Pisces. Hangman represents hanging in suspense. The Hangman also represents not wanting to make a decision. Like you just want things to kind of play out the way they're supposed to play out, and then you'll just handle it as they come. Okay. So this card represents you're literally not wanting to make a decision. And I say that because on the other side of the Hangman, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could very well be that Pisces, some of you guys or a lot of you guys could choose an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles represents Earth, and the Knight of Pentacles can represent somebody who also is not ready for commitment, or if they're ready for commitment, they're slow, really slow, like they want to commit on their own time. They don't want you guys to have a conversation about it, and then y'all come to a common agreement, and then it's like, oh, we're going to be together. That shit is not going to work. And if they say that they're okay with that, they're a bold-faced ass liar, and it ain't going to work, okay? But I say that because the Hangman is sitting in between two knights. So I totally feel like that, again, you're stuck in the middle of two people that really don't want to make a commitment at this time. So don't even try to be, November may not be a good month in terms of trying to go to a next level in a relationship. Because on top of this Knight of Wands, guess what? We got this Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles can represent somebody who is bored, somebody who just wants to have fun. So that's why I said, check this person's intentions, who could possibly be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, at a distance, because this person, I feel like, maybe is just talking to you because nobody else wants them or whatever the situation is. But I don't feel like their intentions are 100% team relationship. And on top of the Hangman, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents, I feel like the Four of Cups represents sadness to me. Yeah, I feel like the Four of Cups represents sadness. I feel like the Four of Cups represents things not working out the way you wanted them to work out. Okay. And I also feel like with this Four of Cups being clarified on top of the Hangman, I totally feel like it's a sense of, again, you're still stuck on who to pick between these two people, between these two knights. Neither one of them really want to make a commitment. They're fine with talking, but as far as being in a committed relationship right now, no. Okay? And I feel like the Four of Cups can also represent regret. So some of you Pisces in the month of November could pick somebody, and then they turn out with ill intentions that you weren't expecting, and now all of a sudden you're feeling regret because you're like, damn, I think I might have made the wrong decision. Yeah, because on top of the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, and that represents you Pisces are going to come to the realization real quick in the month of November that you actually love this earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this person who's not really all the way ready to commit. But I feel like this person isn't all the way ready to commit because they know you can't make up your damn mind, period. December, we got the Five of Air or Five of Swords, conflict, disagreements, bad communication, yet again. And the Five of Air on this card, it says an unwise choice, which is what I said here. Some of you Pisces are going to be having regret over the choice you decide to make from the month of October and the month of November. And here it is, boiling over in the month of December. So now you're really starting to realize that you picked the wrong person, and the person who you actually is in love with is the earth sign, or the person who has earth in their chart. Okay? Because the Ace of Cups, and it could be somebody from your past, because the Ace of Cups can represent the resurgence of a past relationship. But the Ace of Cups represents that true love connection. So that person who you probably turned down this month, or you will turn down, you can find out very quickly that, damn, I done slipped up big time, and I don't know if I can take it back. Next to the 5 of air is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands represents fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, most likely Aries. Okay. And this represents messages coming in, possibly from a fire sign. They will be quick. So this could possibly happen by the 5th or within the first week of December, that this fire sign or this immature type person who's like a fast talker, who's like, in and out, they could be sending you a message. I mean, it could be, I'm getting a sense of, it could be one of those messages where they can start to feel you pulling away, backing off, and now they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay? But it's definitely news. Yeah. I just see news. Okay? Next to the Page of Fire is the Queen of Fire or Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is one of those type of queens where it's like when she makes a decision, she sticks by that decision, and she's not going to let anybody change her mind. So I do feel like it's in a sense of this is who you need to embody in the month of December, especially if you're dealing with the fire sign. Because I feel like this could be one of those things where there could be an argument with this fire sign because they feel like that you're pulling away from them. Okay. Or this could be you trying to communicate with that person who you actually love, and maybe they're not being receptive to what you're trying to say. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is saying, if you really want this, then you have to put in the work, period. Next to the Queen of Wands is the Strength card or the sign of Leo. The Strength card represents forgiveness. The Strength card represents the past. So I do feel like it's a sense of this month you will have an opportunity to forgive the past, or you can have an opportunity that the past is going to forgive you. But I do feel like you can't shove it down their throat like a goddamn hot dog. You kind of have to wait. Okay, you have to wait and see if this person is willing to let go of the past, meaning if they're willing to let go of the fact that you chose somebody else over them. Some of them will be okay with that. Some of them won't, because they will still be hurting. Because the Strength card is all about forgiveness as well. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be forgiveness on your side. It can be forgiveness from their end, where they're finding it hard to let go of the fact that you literally chose somebody else and their feelings are still hurt. So Pisces, I would say definitely you need to take a moment and pause and really consider the choice that you're going to make in terms of the person who you want to be with. Because I totally feel like there's two people on the table, but I feel like in a sense of you're going to end up going with the person that's possibly better looking and possibly the person that you have more of a physical connection to. But I would say be very careful about that, because you could be losing the person who you're supposed to be with. And that's my time. Just kidding. Yeah. So Pisces, this has been your reading. If it resonates, leave me a comment below. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you guys like in a couple of days with your beginning of November readings.